Hello, this is Crypto Neptune, and in today's video, we're going to talk about the big plans of Simon and kind of get into the mindset of COO Simon as he plans out the future of Zebec Network. So you don't want to miss this video. Remember, nothing I say is financial advice, only use risk capital, and thank you to those who continue to support the channel. But before we do that, let's take a quick look at the price. We're sitting at 0.0056 and up 7.7% over the last 24 hours. We're ranked 187th. And what I've said with this project all along is this is, in my opinion, a top 100 project. It has the leadership, it has a community, it has the product market fit and niche to take this project to the next level. And we're sitting at a $483 million market cap and 26 million in trading volume over the last 24 hours. And I anticipate that volume picking back up, and I also anticipate that market cap inching back over to 500 million, hopefully sooner than later. But the way we've been kind of trending over the last month, I think we are definitely in store for it. And up 56.2% over the last month. So ZBCN is showing a lot of strength here recently, even against the market. Even on days where there's been red days in the market, ZBCN has just kind of just been chugging along and doing its own thing, which we like to see. Now, getting into Simon's big plans. So we're going to roll a recent interview, and it's going to kind of talk about his thought process of where he feels payroll is going. So let's dive into it in this video.
Simon, why payroll though? What's the importance of that to you guys? And what do you think the larger opportunity is with payroll as a sector, and the guide rails and the infrastructure of crypto?
Everyone that works globally is part of the payroll economy. We're looking at 500 billion as the industry size in the US. And this is an industry that has largely gone unchanged for the past 75 years. From the beginning of the Swift banking system in the 1950s, you look at payroll as a bi-weekly or monthly process that is run on banking rails, meaning that companies need to fund their payroll on Wednesday, the employees will get paid on Friday, employees are paid typically 2 to 4 weeks after actually completing the work. So it's a very old and antiquated system that was ripe for change. Now, change has only been able to come in recent years with the advent of blockchain technology and the ability to pay people in faster increments of time at much lower transaction costs and higher speeds. That is what Zebec pioneered on the Solana blockchain back in 2022. We have been perfecting this product and commercializing this product now for the past 3 years. And now is really the time that we're finally starting to see good levels of adoption across our portfolio into crypto and stablecoin based payroll.
Yeah, so that was a great interview by Simon, and he made some great points. There's 500 billion in payroll volume that they could potentially tap into, and the old payroll system was 75 years old. So it was kind of product market fit of thinking outside the box of upgrading payroll to the blockchain. And this project and the forward thinking mindset is a game changer. And props to him for thinking that. And he said, yeah, it was right for the picking, right for change. And then he said, we want to be able to pay people faster at a lower cost. And that's what they're doing far as being on Solana. Solana is one of the fastest blockchains. So again, you had to have the foresight and the mindset back in 2022 to know, oh, you know what? We need to plan this better. We need to be on a faster blockchain with lower costs and enter Zebec network. Now, they have been testing and perfecting this for years, over the last 3 years. So now it's pretty much go time with the payroll system and adding new clients and partners. And that's another thing I want to talk about too, because the mindset of Simon and his big plans is not to be necessarily a disruptor, but to be kind of like a payment partner. And there is benefits of being a payment partner because it's a mutually beneficial relationship. And they're going to have a spaces here. It says, join us for next spaces featuring our partners at CodyPay First International Bank and Trust, PayBridge. So they're going to have this meeting with partners, and it also kind of will allow the community to listen in on the spaces and understand how these partnerships work and how it's mutually beneficial for everybody. And for those people that are doubting ZBCN, you will firsthand be able to be on the spaces and listen in on these leaders in their prospective companies. But to me, it's exciting to not only be a payment partner and kind of bounce ideas off of one another where it's mutually and financially beneficial for all of you so you can grow. But also with ZBCN, they have clients too. That's the cool thing. They have clients like different merchants that are essentially merchants, retailers that want an upgraded payroll system. So look for that to continue to expand. So 250 payroll enterprise clients. And I cannot emphasize that enough, as this number is going to continue to grow because we are now in a pro crypto environment, and everybody who moves slow, they're going to be looking for a solution. And again, product market fit with ZBCN, as it is an upgraded payroll system on the blockchain away from those old banking rails. So we have to keep that in mind. So a lot of people will be flocking to them once they find out more and more about them. And then 1 billion in payroll volume that they've achieved in 138 countries. So this is exciting stuff, as Simon's big plans and roadmap are pretty clear. We're going to partner with all these payroll companies, and we're going to build a client base and work with different individual clients to upgrade their payroll, and they're going to be able to pay them in stable coins, and that's also going to put more buy pressure as well on ZBCN, because each one of those clients, they have customers, they're going to be paid on these debit cards, and the transaction fees for those debit cards are used for buyback and burns of the token. So we're heading in the right direction. And, more big plans also for Simon, DPIN network. So it's a point of sale device in the early stages where there's some clients that are testing this out at different brick and mortar locations. So it's in the early stages. So I would look for more and more information about the point of sale device at different locations and kind of wait for more information from Simon from that. But I'm I'm feeling pretty good about it, as the team has been pretty transparent. So surely we'll hear some more information about that. So exciting times about ZBCN. Big plans ahead. Prices settling in nicely, continuing up and to the right. Community sentiment is at an all-time high. So we are at the right place at the right time. I want to thank you for listening to this video, and thanks for stopping by.